Anderson with another opportunity to put his skills on display for scouts and fans alike. This kid has future star written all over him. It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Back here with my pal Singy, getting the nod on the mound, Todd Anderson. And Singy, as you know, he took home the AL Cy Young Award last year.
Well, Boog, he was healthy last year and gained a tremendous amount of confidence. He took a big step forward last season. I think he'll take another one this season.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the center fielder, Darren Walter. There's a strike. Anderson, a multi-Cy Young Award winner. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a slurve, and he occasionally uses a curve. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
And now for the Phillies, Robert Hassel III. 3 for 8 in the series coming in. That one misses. 1-0. Nobody out. Runner at first. Next offering is down low.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
In the air, left side, Alvarez. Sizing this one up, and it's caught for the out.
Batting third, the designated hitter,
Bobby Garcia stands in for the Phillies. 2 for 10 in the series. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw to second, and he's safe.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe it back against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Man at second. Ball. Anderson, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. And a swing and a miss there.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
And that's a strikeout looking. That was pretty nasty.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now it's the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Jackson Chourio with 4 runs driven in on 4 hits to this point in the series. In the dirt. Man on second, 2 down. Pitch is in there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
One, 2 now. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Headed for the plate. He'll score. The Phillies take the lead. And it's an RBI single, 1-0.
Well, the strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Runner at first with 2 away. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Austin Wells. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Alvarez sizes this one up, and that'll do it. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We move on to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia. It's the Phillies 1 and the Orioles nothing. Back here in Philadelphia, we head to the bottom of the second, and now the veteran third baseman, Isaac Paredes. Anderson back to work. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Next offering is in for a strike.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
In there. And so now 1-2. And there's a ball.
That's the ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
In the dirt, and it's 3-2. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Now here is Jonathan Aranda. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. And now it's Jake Berger to hit.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Close one. Doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1. Paredes on second. Aranda at first with no outs. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
The next pitch misses. And the count 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Next offering misses down and away.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Fastball gets the inside corner at the knees.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Got him swinging.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Aiden Miller. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Just missed.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Runners at first and second with one gone here in the third and final game of the series. Late with the swing there.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
And that's down and away. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Next pitch is downstairs.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Strike three, and that's two in a row.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Darren Walter stands in for the Phillies. A single and a run scored and a walk. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball one. Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. That one at triple digits. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball two. Swings through that one for strike two.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. A little bit low.
He missed the zone, but I don't think he missed his spot. That was a good pitch with 2 strikes.
Robert Hassel III on deck for the Phils. First and second, 2 down. And they're all loaded up.
Take your base.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
So they're all loaded up. And now the right fielder, Robert Hassel III. He's 0 for 1. On the ground to third. And no throw for some reason as he reaches first. And on the play, a run will come in to score. 2 outs, bases full. Garcia getting ready to hit. Caught looking his first time up. Into center. Rodriguez coming on. Tracks it down for the out. And the inning is over. So they get one, but end up leaving the bases loaded. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Phillies 2 and the Orioles nothing. And we're back. Here's the left fielder, Jackson Chourio. This to third. Fires across the diamond. One up, one down. And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Fly to left his first time. Check swing went around. Strike one. Wells measures 6 feet 2 inches, 220 pounds, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. 1 out, bases empty. And he blows that one by him at 100.
Really consistent release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command in both locations.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it onto first.
That's an out.
Gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with the high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Yeah, the batter now, Isaac Paredes. The walk and a run scored his first time. And that one ripped to left. Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. The throw into second. Throw is offline, and he's got a double.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Jonathan Aranda stands in for the Phillies. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch misses. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. He'll score, and they take a 2-run lead.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Two outs, runner at first. And now for the Phillies, Jake Berger. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Aiden Miller, the next to hit, struck out swinging his first time. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And here it comes. That one's upstairs, ball 1. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And he chases that one. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. They get a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. On to inning number 4. It's the Phillies 3 and the Orioles 1. Back at Citizens Bank Park, here's the center fielder, Darren Walter. Out to short. On to first.
He's out.
One out in the bottom of the fourth.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Now it's the right fielder, Robert Hassel III. And there's a strike. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. The Phillies down by a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And ball 1. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Chris, third time through the order and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Here's the Phillies DH, Bobby Garcia. 0 for 2 in this one. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 1.
No ball.
It's important. If he can
Strike.
go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
That
Ball.
one missed.
1 ball. 1
2 out,
strike.
space is empty. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the Phillies are set down in order. So they make short work of them there. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Orioles 4 and the Phillies 3. Bottom of the inning. Now the left fielder, Jackson Chourio.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Anderson back to work. That one down the line. Slides, but it gets by him. Now he turns and heads for second. And he beats it. He's safe.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one. Ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Austin Wells stands in for the Phillies. Close one, doesn't get the call.
1 ball.
1.
No strike.
Popped up. Triolo. 1 away.
The third baseman, number 16.
Isaac Paredes now at the plate. Check on the runner. Chourio back in on a dive.
Yeah, Boog, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter. Make sure that he can clearly focus on that pitcher and that release point.
First offering, and it just misses. Chourio leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss as he was late.
That was straight
One ball,
queso
2 strikes.
right there.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So digging in, Jonathan Aranda.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run. It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Tying run in scoring position. Last half of inning number 5. Just missed.
1-1.
Up and in, and it's 2-1.
That's a good pitch
2
there.
balls, 1 strike.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you drag back to the dugout.
Next one misses,
3-1.
and that's ball 3. Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That one came in at 99.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Brandon Williamson.
Oh, he's having an excellent season so far. ERA is under 2. A lot of flexibility coming out of the bullpen.
Anderson tossed 5 good innings and whiffed 9.
He'll want to do better in his next outing, but there's some positive takeaways here, even if they couldn't come up with the win. Plenty to go over from this start.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon for the next Game of the Week.